Before I got to Logos, I was actually just substituting. I did a lot of long-term sub gigs in St. Louis County. The size of the buildings is definitely different. The number of students, the number of people inside the building is tremendously different. In Logos, you get about 100 kids. Traditional school in St. Louis County, thousands of kids that are in there.
Right.
So it's a lot more personal. You pretty much know everybody in the school, and because of the position that I'm in, I have a relationship with almost everybody. I'm a PE teacher and athletic director, so I get to see pretty much everybody who comes through the building and establish a good relationship with all the kids. It's it's different as far as like administration goes, just because I do have more interaction with administration one-on-one, uh, talk about whatever issues that I have, feedback, going back and forth, seeing how I can improve, and I get to bounce ideas throughout the building. It seems to be a lot easier if, yeah, if I was to say so, a lot easier.
Well, that's great. And you certainly have talked about how well you get to know the students. Do you have an opportunity to develop relationships with the families as well? Do you interact with parents? And, um, we talk about in independent schools, how those relationships, both with the students and our families, is one that's really central to our work.
Yeah, it definitely is. Parents play a tremendous role in the education process for a student, and having that relationship with pretty much all my parents, if I just email them or call them, I'm able to find a way to reach the child a lot easier. Because Logos is a therapeutic school, we also provide therapy for parents as well. So just having that connection, it's like a three-legged stool there with
Mhm.
the teachers, the administration, or it's four-legged, the therapists and the parents. Without one, you get a little bit off balance. So having a good relationship with the parents is very imperative to the work that we do at Logos. And the work that I do as the athletic director, I coach as well. So just seeing them at the game, seeing the joy that they get from watching their kids participate in sports is a great thing.
Absolutely. And, you've talked about being able to go to the administration with questions or to get feedback. Are there other ways in which you feel supported, and are you given opportunities for professional growth or personal growth through your work there?
Yeah, if ever I was to come with an idea, I feel that I have the room and the opportunity to talk about it, um, to bounce it off the heads of the people who are in charge, and I feel like I am heard and valued, and I feel like that's not just with me; it's with all the staff members inside the school. We really rely upon each other. I like to big up Logos because this is a great school and it does a lot of work. But again, it is work. We put in a lot of effort. So, and without the support that we have from the teachers, therapists, and the administration, I feel like it would be a lot harder to do the work that we do for our kids, our clientele.
Absolutely. And and really, what were some of the other things that intrigued you about working in an independent school as opposed to, a public school or another kind of school?
The variety of approaches to education that independent schools have. There's a lot. I don't know the exact numbers, like upwards of 40 independent schools within St. Louis. And I feel like each one brings a unique way in which to approach education for a kid. Of course, we're bringing them the curriculum and giving them everything that they need to strive, but it's the approach that is different than a traditional school. Um, we take a therapeutic approach, and I feel like that is what drew me to independent schools in general, just because how can you teach a kid if they're going through whatever they're going through? They
Mhm.
part is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You have to first really attack what their issue is before you can give them the education that they need. And I feel like a lot of times in traditional schools, we just want to try to cram down information to the kids and just send them on. But with independent schools, we really try to focus on the kids in a unique way.
Oh, that's great. Well, tell me, is there anything that you would want others to know who might be attending our job fair or looking at independent schools, maybe for the first time? Anything you would share or wisdom to pass along?
When I first heard of the job fair, it was through my mother. I'm a big family guy, a huge family guy, and anything that my mother suggests, I try to really take into heart because she's just probably the best person that I know. And she told me about this fair, and it was like, here's stuff, and I go there, and I have my values and my ideas of how teachers should go, and again, the variety of approaches that independent schools show to education, you can find one that is in line with your personal values. So going to the job fair and sticking to who you are as an individual, I'm pretty sure that you can find that right school that fits you so you can better be a servant and of service to the youth and to kids.